back to Houston Life. As a reminder, we are expecting President-elect Donald Trump to be making some remarks any moment now. When that does happen, we will be jumping to an NBC News special report. But in the meantime, we're going to tell you about a state-of-the-art school that has a prestigious partnership with Juilliard and MIT. Now, the goal is to prepare students for the jobs of the future, but its method is a little different from other schools. It's the British International School of Houston, and part of its mission is to let the students themselves explore what interests them. Check this out. Today's a big day for the students at the British International School of Houston. They're showcasing weeks of hard work in things like science, technology, engineering, and the list goes on. In fact, there are endless possibilities here because the curriculum is driven by the students themselves.
If you give students some trust, you give them some autonomy to shape their own learning, which is what we believe here at the British International School of Houston, learning is really about. So our students here have had total autonomy to pick something they're passionate about, something they're curious about, something that they want to learn. And then what they've had is a coach, a member of staff who works alongside them and coaches them on their own personal discovery, their inquiry, their journey, and it's amazing what happens.
This type of non-traditional learning environment is what the British International School believes will prepare its students for the jobs and world of the future.
The latest report from the World Economic Forum says that 65% of all primary students will enter jobs that don't yet exist. And so one of the things we're trying to do at the British International School of Houston is to work out, well, if that's the case, how do we educate our children? And one of the things we're doing here is trying to partner with some of the best in the world in certain areas. So, for example, for our performing arts program, we're partnering with the Juilliard School of Performing Arts, and I think our students really benefit from that hugely. And as we look to STEAM, as we look to design thinking, to computer science, to all of those areas, clearly the best in the world is MIT. And so our partnership with MIT and the curriculum for MIT, right now it's a Be Curious challenge, is hugely important. And we think that these partnerships are one of the ways in which we'll truly prepare our students for the future.
Students were asked the question, what are you curious about? You know, I'm pretty curious about a lot of things. Like, why are there so many cat videos on YouTube? And why are calico cats always female? Anyway.
As part of the partnership with MIT, they've given us 3 challenges across the year. The first one was be curious. So we've asked the students to place some questions inside our Curibot right here, and those are some of the questions that you see up on the wall behind us.
And then they were off and running. These girls love to cook and bake, so they're creating their own website about it.
Our website is called LearnToCookFromErin.a. We got this inspiration because we both loved cooking.
This student is training her dog to become a service animal.
We've been doing some basic training right now, and it's going really well. Generally, she's a lot calmer. She listens to me more.
Forming their own band is what these guys chose to do. And this team of students is working toward the goal of eventually building a Mars rover.
So hopefully we're working towards the goal to be invited to the competition on May 13th next year, so we can compete against student teams all around the world.
Each learning project is so different, and that's exactly the goal.
We're very proud of our students here. It's amazing what our young people can do. So the rich learning that comes, the literacy, the numeracy, the scientific knowledge and understanding they've gained, all from their own projects. If you give students trust, if you give them responsibility for their own learning, and you give them the autonomy to say, this is what I want to learn about, they never fail to amaze you with what they can do.
So whether it's an interest in the arts, math, science, technology, or engineering, the British International School of Houston believes the sky is the limit. British International School of Houston is enrolling now, and for more information, you can call 713-290-9025 or visit bishouston.org. Now, you may have noticed the red ribbon I am wearing. Today is World AIDS Day. It's a day for people to unite worldwide in the fight against HIV and AIDS by creating awareness and starting the conversation. We'll have much more on that when we return.
Thieves taking from kids.
When they found out it was